Welcome to Atlanta. With Darren Pang, I'm Mike Emery. Sit back and enjoy what promises to be an exciting NHL matchup.
Great to be here, Mike. Now let's meet the men in goal. For Ottawa, a guy who is struggling right now, Yanni Herme. And in the other net, the starter for Atlanta, Milan Halinka.
We're ready to get started in Atlanta.
These guys better pick up the action. I'm getting a little sleepy here, Doc.
Over to Phillips. Pass to Hosa. Cross-ice pass. Touch pass to Alfredson. Quick pass to McEachran. Pass picked off by Bonk. Picked up by Bonk to Hosa. It's a breakaway. The Thrashers head to the bench for it. He scores!
The goal is under review.
Guys upstairs will review this one to see if there was someone in the crease. The goal will stand. The Senators fall behind. Draw at center ice. Moves it quickly to Krupp. Pushes it up. Takes a shot. Wide. Off the mark. Pass to Havlet. Nobody back. Here's a break. Scores! Havlet capitalizes on the breakaway. And we're all even here.
I don't think they know what just happened. Their fire was sent right back at them.
Tied here. One timed over to Nighty. Pass to Herberger. Left side to Bartechko. Cross-ice pass to Fisher. Over to Fisher. He fires. Cross-ice pass. It's a breakaway. He scores! Bartechko capitalizes on the breakaway. The Thrashers go out in front.
I don't think they know what just happened. Their fire was sent right back at them.
Draw at center ice. Drop. Rink wide to Havlet. Retrieved in the defensive end. Over to Kallio. 3-on-2. He covers it.
Number 42, Richard Schmeling.
Face off to the left of the net. Fires! In close. Shot. Pass to Alfredson. Still a close game. A shot. Feeds it across. The Senators head to the bench for a change. Mows him down. Pass to Butsaya. Pass to Rayom. Played into the corner. The Senators are offside. Not a good season for Ottawa.
The players have to be disappointed with the year they've had.
The draw at center ice. Feeds it across. Taking it ahead. Shooting. He missed the net. To Brené. Across left to Herberger. Intercepted. Lets it rip. Draw to the right of the net. Touch pass to Nighty. Pass to Arvidsson. Herkus whistled for offside. Draw at center ice. Recovered by Atlanta. Fires a slap. Score! Herkus finds the back of the net. The Thrashers now up by another goal.
Herkus took the puck and slipped it into the net.
Face off in the neutral zone. Over to Nighty. Back to Kozlov. Shot. Herkus chases it down. Over to Kallio. Offside. The draw at center ice. Butsaya races over to get it. Dumps it into the corner. Quick pass to Rayon. Rink wide to Hosa. Picked off. The Thrashers with the lead. Passed ahead. The Thrashers want a change. Across left to Bonk. Across right to Hosa. He scores! Hosa had only the goalie to beat, and he did just that.
It's always tough for a goalie to stop the shots up high. He just couldn't react in time.
Face off at center ice. Moves it quickly to Redden. Over to Hamlet. The hip check. Shooting. Covered up. Shots are hard to come by against Ottawa. Face off to the left of the net. Herkus gets control. A shot. Feeds it across. Rink wide to Kozlov. Over to Kozlov. Over to Kallio. To Kozlov. Picks it off. Van Allen chases it down. Atlanta 3. The Senators 2.
Oh, a crushing hit. He was right in the line of fire.
Over to Hull. Didn't get through. The Thrashers change on the fly. Dumped into the corner. Not there. Pass to Hull. Cross ice to Cowan. To Van Allen. Loads it up and fires. Can't find the target. Chased down by Van Allen. Not much time left here. Bartechko plays it into the corner. The Senators will lose a man to the penalty box. And Atlanta will go on the power play.
Good use of the wood. He just got caught there. Their penalty killers are some of the best in the league, Doc.
Face off in the left circle. One times it to Redden. And we're a third of the way home. Atlanta 3. The Senators 2. We're ready now for the start of the second period.
Ottawa did some good things in the first period. They've just got to keep fighting here in the second.
Atlanta enjoying the advantage. Touch pass to Redden. Arvidsson on the hard around. He shoots. Wide. Off the mark. Touch pass to Fisher. The wrist shot. Huge pad save. Played into the corner. Into the corner. Off target. Less than a minute remaining on the penalty. Karam's off the boards. Misses the mark. Just wide. Picked off. Shoots it into the corner. Misses wide. Can't get through. Cranks it. Cross ice pass. Cross ice pass. Man down on the ice.
That's why you got to keep your head on a swivel on the ice. You never know where it'll come from.
Draw at center ice. Over to Salo. Dumps it into the corner. Off target. Off the board. Across right to Kozlov. Rink wide to McEachran. Doesn't connect. Icing against Atlanta. Face off to the left of the net. Herkus takes the puck. Kozlov skates in all alone. Tees it up. Shot sails wide. Cross ice to Bonk. Atlanta 3. The Senators 2. Rings his bell.
Yeah, if you don't watch it, you're going to get drilled.
Over to Hosa. Played into the corner. Off target. Feeds it along to Kozlov. Rink wide to Kallio. The Thrashers go for a line change. Up to White. Smothered. Draw in the left circle. Taken by Atlanta. To Arvidsson. Injured player down.
That was a dangerous looking play.
Draw in the neutral zone. To Redden. Picked off. To Cowan. Controlled by Ottawa. Bartechko with the puck. Over to Hull. Lets it rip. Can't get through. Fires. Cross-ice pass. Cross-ice pass. Over to Hull. 1-goal game. Nobody back. The Senators change up the line. Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up. And Atlanta gets a chance on the power play.
The elbows were up on that play. The numbers show that the penalty killing unit have been getting it done.
Ottawa penalty.
Draw at center ice.
Number 44.
Kozlov controls the puck. Played into the corner. Misses wide.
Elbowing.
Puck to Kozlov. Puts it on goal. That shot's wide. Dumps it into the corner. Face-off in the neutral zone. The Thrashers with the extra skater. Over to Bartechko. Puck ahead to McEachran. With a shot. Loses the puck. Bonk dumps it to the corner. Into the corner. Hard off the boards. Feeds it across. Butsaya standing in the penalty box. And he's out. The Thrashers want a change. To Bonk. To Hosa. Rink wide to Bonk. The Senators want a change. Bonk with the slap shot. Kozlov controls the puck. He fires. Wrister. Face off in the right circle. Touch pass to Nighty. Cross-ice pass. Across left to Haplett. Over to Odgers. He presses him.
You don't want to be on the wrong end of too many of those.
Two-line pass is the call. Ottawa, a lot of power play goals this year. Face off in the left circle. Over to Phillips. Hands it to Brené. To Herperger. Cross-ice pass. A few seconds remaining in the period. Draw to the left of the net. One times it to Redden. Alfredson, a drive. Got a skate on it. Salo plays it into the corner. And we're done with 2 periods of play. Atlanta 3, the Senators 2. All set for the start of the 3rd period.
Ottawa is very much in this one. They just need to get a goal here.
Controlled by McEachran. Big shot. Planks off the post.
The goalie must be living right. He's a bag of dirt there.
Draw to the left of the net. Recovered by McEachran. Feeds it across. A long blast. Shot sails wide. Smothered. Not too many goals being scored by Atlanta.
The Thrashers having trouble finding the back of the net this year.
Face off to the left of the net. Moves it quickly to Redden. The shot. Lines up and fires. Glove by Halichka. Can't reach the pass. Feeds it across. Ottawa wants to draw even. Throws a hip check. Over to Arvidsson. He can't get the pass. Gathered in by Kallio. To Kozlov. Got an odd man rush. Right side to Kozlov. Retrieved in the defensive end. Cranks it. The Thrashers rescue the puck. To Hablett. To White. Dumps it into the corner. Just missed. Odd man rush. Played into the corner. Off target. Pushes it up. Pass to Alfredson. He covers it. Face off in the right circle. One times it to Tamer. Quick pass to Bartechko. Moves it quickly to Stefan. A long blast. Atlanta 3, the Senators 2. Schmelik, a drive. The wrist shot. Draw to the left of the net. To 90. Over to McEachran with a wrist shot. A good year for Atlanta.
It's been a storybook season for Atlanta.
Funk faces off in his own zone. Over to 90. Over to Hosa. One-timed over to Kozlov. Right side to Hosa. Over to Hosa. Kallio with the puck. Nobody back. Here's a breakaway. The Thrashers in the midst of a change. He was like a brick wall. Let's watch it again.
Wow! What a save on that one-timer. That was almost in.
Face off in the right circle. McEachran plays it. The Thrashers looking for a little breathing room. Feeds it across. Intercepted by Salo. What a hip check.
Van Allen absolutely hammered out there.
Gathers it in. Face off to the left of the net. Moves it quickly to Phillips. Utsaya connects on the hip check.
You'll feel that one later.
That play was offside. Face off at center ice. One-timed over to Phillips. Pushes it up. Cowan appears to be shaken up.
Oh, he was down searching for the puck and never saw the man coming his way.
Draw in the right circle. Sent to Phillips. Shooting. Kicks it away.
Great save. Nice time for the goalie to step it up.
With a shot. Rink wide to Bartechko. Over to Kozlov. Ottawa wants to draw even. He stacked the pads and robbed him. Right side to Brené. Cross ice pass. Herberger dumps it to the corner. Wrist shot. Denied.
That'll knock the wind out of your sails.
Cross ice to Kallio. Cross ice pass. A long blast. Takes a shot. Shot. Huge pad save. Cross ice pass. Rink wide to Bonk. Position in ahead of the play. Offside. Draw at center ice. Quick pass to Redden. Cross ice to Arvidsson. Period's drawing to a close. Intercepted. Played into the corner.
Close game. Atlanta had enough to come away with the W.
Ladies
For
and
Darren
gentlemen,
Pang, this
here
is
are
Mike
tonight's
Emmerich saying
three stars
good
of
night.
the game. The third star from the Atlanta Thrashers, number 18, Udos Bartechko. The second star from the Ottawa Senators, number 9, Martin Howell. And the first star of the game, from the Atlanta Thrashers, number 12,